everybody. Welcome to Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric Hobbs.
And I'm David Woldingen.
And today we are continuing our series, the 5 biggest questions facing Mizzou football heading into the 2022 season. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Right. So today we are talking about question number 4. We already talked about number 5, dealing with running backs and replacing Tyler Badie. Today, number 4, what in the heck does Missouri have at tight end? Yeah, really. Will Mizzou get anything out of the tight end position? That is the question. And David, I'm not exaggerating. Will Missouri get anything out of tight end?
The odds are highly unlikely.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not pretty.
Yeah, we had 3 transfers out. Messiah Swanson, Daniel Parker Jr. went to Oklahoma. Messiah Swanson went to Arizona State, and then we had Nico Hay, who had medically retired.
Yeah, and that hurts. Parker was particularly good at blocking. Messiah Swinson, I thought he was going to be legit. I remember I trash talked my wife because she's a Nebraska fan, and he chose Mizzou over Nebraska. So I thought that was a big win. So that's unfortunate. Never seemed to work out for him. And then Nico Hay, medically retired, as you said. It leaves Missouri in a rough spot in terms of tight end. There's people who are going to play. So I mean, we will see Missouri with a tight end. How much production? Guys, it might be rough.
If you're talking receiving, like total, the three who played last year combined for like 40 passes for the whole season. So
yeah, I put the over under for tight end receptions this season at 20.
Yeah, they could turn around and surprise us too. We have incoming transfer Tyler Stevens coming in from Buffalo. He's started 3 years over there, so he has the experience. Does he have the size for an SEC play? I'm not sure with the blocking side of things, but he could be a good hands guy for short passes and tunnel screens to help out the run game too. So it'd be interesting to see how he does. 2 other guys to look out for are Ryan Horstkamp and Max Winsler. Max Winsler. Thank you. He's a freshman coming in who could be playing right away too, just because of the lack of depth and tight end, honestly. But he does have some upside, and it could be interesting to watch his development throughout the year.
Yeah, I think Wisner is a guy to keep an eye on because he's not huge, about 6'4", 240, roughly. But even though that's not huge, that's bigger than the other guys. Bigger than Horstkamp, bigger than Stevens. And honestly, just the fact that those 2 guys are both about 6'2", 235-ish. I got big questions as to whether or not that's big enough to be effective, particularly in the run game in the SEC, trying to lock up a defensive end that has 2-3 inches and 20 pounds on him.
I mean, at that point, do you just put out another tackle if you need blocking for the run plays? And yeah. Just because you don't have anybody right now. Now, Horstkamp did play in our bowl game because Parker Jr. sat out and Nico Hay medically retired. So he was pretty much all that was available. So he did end up playing. They didn't use him in the passing game at all. But the fact that he was in there could help him this year trying to earn some playing time. So it'll definitely interesting to see if he can make an impact at all.
Yeah, safe to say it'll be a wide open competition to see who's going to be the starter.
But yeah, the concern here is not even the passing game. It's can they make their blocks and help out the running game? We just talked about can we get the production out of our running game from Tyler Badie? Well, from losing Tyler Badie, excuse me. Well, not having a tight end being able to block could really hurt us. At that point, you're looking at spreading everybody out with 5 wide receivers and just letting a running back go, or 4 wide receivers and letting a running back go, because you can't rely on the block from your tight end crashing down. You have a lot of tackles for losses, and it could set your offense back. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is I think we might see Missouri in more wide open sets, more 5 receiver sets, just because receiver is, at least it seems like it might be, more of a strength of this team, and tight end right now there's just nothing that you can count on. So I think early in the season, especially, you might see Missouri line up in a lot more wide receivers, 5 receiver sets than we've seen under Drink the past 2 seasons. So I think that's something for Missouri fans to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, and Drink is notorious for calling the short passing game, but now that we might have running back issues, I could see him incorporating a lot more screens, something he didn't use much last year. So I'm going to be interested to see how he adjusts the offense to the fact that we might struggle running the ball now. Anyway, that's all we have for our number 4 topic, tight ends. Stay tuned to our next topic, which is going to be defensive linemen. Thank you for watching.